I realize I previously began eating, yet we will prevent 1 second from biting, and we will provide for God for here. Blissful birthday. You made me an exceptionally old woman today, however. Toya, come here. He me Toya, thank you. Child, Heldo, how you all doing out there? I got some old insane news for you. All they welcomed Remy Mama to Papa's birthday celebration, and she was in there behaving as well as possible. And yet her nonverbal communication was off, and that is the reason they proceeded to take a gander at the observation camera, and they got her on tape supposedly sneaking simple to obstruct Skipper under the entryway. Then they made him move up a stepping stool, moving in the window, and they sang that Remy Mama, the individual that drove him into Pat's party, and Pat didn't actually realize. This man was there. He's celebrating, playing, hitting the dance floor with the children, and the main way he figured out that Simple the block commander was at his birthday celebration is when EASA ran around there and extinguished this man birthday candles after they finished singing cheerful birthday to him. Remy ain't got no business undermining no one in any case, particularly with the deflatable goods. She returned home and her butt ain't got no air in it. Pat definitely realized it was going on. The service station attempting to place fixer level in her behind Kazal. Them fight rappers don't had their direction with her purportedly. She was behaving as well as possible at the birthday celebration. Ion and individuals was taking a gander at her bizarre how your name going to be Remy Mama and you at the birthday celebration sober. That is the point at which they began doing examinations. That is the point at which they began checking out the room. Presently a lot of men was there. I'm discussing Hotshot Tycoon's Remy Maya get him no eye-to-eye connection. It was a lot of individuals in there that got long paper Remy carry on like she ain't have any desire to address not even one of them fellows. Yet the least demanding man on the block they calling him Slay, the block commander cuz he demolished Pat's and Remy Mama's relationship and brain. You Papoose was with this lady during the dim times and Remy realized that P used to come see me in a real sense each and every day. So I was chilling. He came up each day. Visit for the main year. He came in a real sense each and every day when you're in a maximum. You have a visit consistently all on the ends of the week, Saturday or Sunday. So in a real sense, the principle how far slopes from it's around 45 2 hours relying upon traffic. So he was running up there each day like coming up there definitely. I mean it reached a place where I needed to let him know like you like I'm great. I'm okay. When he trusted it that was correct and I was all he resembled okay, cool, and afterward. He'll come like a tatty, come like 3 times each week or like, yet. He still had actually appeared as though he was that. Error? A ton. I addressed him pretty much every in a real sense consistently. I don't think a day went by, except if I was locked that I didn't address him on the telephone each day. When you previously went when you originally got secured, you and Pat wasn't hitched at this point. No, so did you do. You had any idea about that, he would have been there and stand up the manner in which he stood up? No. He was in an ideal situation going down to Pet Shrewd and finding him a sidekick he put into a pit bull canine and didn't actually know, despite the fact that she, a fight rapper, that is what they in all actuality do, place them young ladies in the pit and made them bark, spitting, shouting at one another. He understand what time it is he needed to understand what sort of lady he was managing. Kuzu come up from the fight rap scene too. And they ain't only a lot of frantic individuals attempting to definitely stand out enough to be noticed, attempting to get some affection from someplace, assuming you a fight rapper, you fundamentally searching for affection in every one of some unacceptable spots, and that is the way you get circumstances like Remy Mama Simple, the Dark Chief, and all that other babble that be happening in the fight world universe. Yet, since Remy Mama is a female, she got the table in the web journals smelling all faux in light of the fact that sisters believe for sisters should address them right and Remy address wrong, particularly when you got a dark greatness relationship on action and hip bounce. She found herself her man individuals was anticipating that they should become old and extraordinary and address for individuals. It ain't about Remy and Papoose no more, particularly when you got individuals supporting it. Individuals like Tasha K that report on stuff like this. She was even grief-stricken to talk on the Remy mama circumstance. I told you all this months prior. I told you all that Remy mama and Papoose are done. I told you all that Papoose put hands on that young man she's screwing with. See you, that is a young man, that is not a developed man. Remy damn close to 45-0. Remy damn close to 45 years of age. This young man works for her. He's can to get a come up and rap Remy Mama and Papoose should claim this organization together, and Remy Mama winds up resting. And I'm going express supposedly with the assistance I gotta hit the day Papoose up on that young man and thump his butt. I just got an age that I posted in Tasha K. Come of her and the young man, all you realize there were more photographs because it was a woo, yet they was having a confidential supper. It didn't seem to be a couple. This has been happening as per Hot Pots for quite a long time. All Kelly can't pull off being all Kelly, yet Remy Me Mama can pull off being R. Kelly. Diddy can't pull off being Diddy yet. Remy Mama can pull off being Diddy. Why? Cause she went out there and got a deflatable body, returning home level, and Papoose posing inquiries come to find you're out. She was the simplest one on the block, and he was her commander, guiding her in the room now. This man welcomed her back to his birthday celebration. She was behaving as well as possible, and purportedly, she snuck this bonehead in the damn party. He in there eating, he moving, he got individual. Doing the electric slide, they got the spirit train line going. Papo ain't understand. And the justification for why he ain't know is on the grounds that he couldn't envisioning his most extravagant fantastic. Is that Remy Mama would bring that numbskull up in that party, yet supposedly she monitored whenever she first followed through with something like that pat injury up putting hands on this kid, despite the fact that simple to hinder skipper practically nothing to deny it. One, I didn't get into no battle with no one, no doubt, so it's very much like as far as that, like, cause it's exactly how is everything turning out to function, how are things turning out to function, however presently like regardless of whether you return with the ball right. Which okay, I'll come out, make sense of all that happened. We was with one another. You was undermining kids such and such, whatever happens, suppose loving hip jump, get it? You all reunite, how does now I get a sack, you realize? I get a little sack, I get a little check, couple little, you realize I'm saying such a, you me, I'm the kid that's such a cheat, I'm around? No? I'm a little smidgen, so by the day's end it's sort of fit saying, everyone, I didn't get into no battle with no one, say too agreeable. I ought to have realized, me being in New York, me being in R, and I know this. I knew this ought to have been plotting on me, since I would have been to do exactly the same thing. Then this in HC, I didn't get into no battle with no one, no blood, no nothing, no blood, no scratch, no nothing. He had two clean JW2. No one has at any point taken me out ever in life, period, you all must tell me how you all vibe about this in the remarks segment. I know you all ain't heard this no place else on the grounds that these is undeniably asserted charges, yet you can't not rule anything out for Remy M. So when I hear stories like this, I feel like I got to cover it, since she don't currently demonstrated that she not dependable, and on top of that, her non-verbal communication was all off. It was off kilter. It was odd. Individuals was seeing her like, for what reason is she even here? No one even welcomed Remy. I surmise she felt like she should be there, yet one way or the other they got kids together. So you could say they going to be family perpetually, yet this here is unusual to such an extent that is delightful, that is the motivation behind why she was there for her child. She presumably don't not believe anything should do with Pat seriously. If not for them having a kid, she likely couldn't ever have appeared yet to have that other man there. Supposedly that is where she screwed up, yet assuming that is her new man, and that is her new boo. Individuals need to acknowledge the way that simple the dark skipper is her new person. She got a decision to pick man. Since she renowned don't mean she became a detainee to her distinction. You all won't approve of it, yet assuming that she like it. I love it, really. I disdain it, and for Pat to be standing up there grinning right in front of her like all that, all great. He likely don't did far more soil than Remy could possibly do. He presuming Bly was dozing around on her when she was in prison. He most likely had chicks when she got back home. Ain't no telling how profound his soil Goku's seem, as though he determined unbothered. I'm almost certain Pat was a player from the beginning, yet hello, except if he emerge and say that we won't ever be aware yet. You all got to tell me how you all vibe about this in the remarks segment, man. Ensure you all hit that like button. Buy into the feed, likewise hit that warning button for individuals that hit that cash application. I ain't got only love for you. All I am in my hole at you all on my next video. Buy into my feed. Assuming that is what you need, buy into my feed on the off chance that that is what you need, yet on the off chance that that is not what you like my gang on now. Here we go. Who is this young lady? She got that garbage in her Trump child. Young lady, back it up, jab out your it's sad that you need. And my music hits so hard, make you say, wow.